Fun facts about Belize. Its currency is the Belizean dollar. The parity of each American dollar is at 2 Belizean dollars. As all foreigners leave the country, we must pay 37 Belize dollars to support the country's ecological reserves. In addition to speaking English, there is a large Garifunas community. Don't try hard to understand them. It is a language completely different from what you have heard in your life. Belize was long known as British Honduras. For a long time, some maps had marked Belize as a part of Guatemala. Belize is an English hill, and although its independence was in 1981, and the notes and coin still come printed with the face of Queen Elizabeth. Belize is a multicultural country full of Chinese, Hindus, Guatemalans, and others. Most of houses are installed on wooden poles. Most of the beaches are private and are bought by foreigners who are going to spend their holidays there. And this is Belize. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, hope you're having a good time in the presentation till now. I'm here with my friend Roberto. He's from here from Tunja, but he went to Barbados in 2019 from some holidays. So I brought him here to help me to tell you about some data about Barbados. First, I want to start saying some its history. Barbados was colonized by Spain first, but they left the land. They left alone the island. So some years later, the Englishmen come and found it alone. So they colonized it again, changed the capital to Bridgetown, and they started the governance over the island. Until now, the island it's an independent country, but they are under the governance of the Queen Isabel.
Well, the Crop Over Festival. I went there a couple of weeks before the festival started, but everyone in Barbados were so excited about it. I didn't hear about the festival before going to Barbados, but some people showed me how the people got crazy about this important celebration. I definitely would like to love to go back and be part of this festival because it's a really grateful experience.
The third thing we have is about the relation between Africa and Barbados. As you notice in the last two pictures, most of the people are black people. That's because more than the 80% of the population are descendants of African people, Afro American people. That's because, as I told you in the first point, they were colonized again by the Englishmen, and they found an empty land. So they decided to make some sugar farms. And of course, the Englishmen didn't work in it. They bring some slaves from Africa. And with the pass of the years, and at the end, the slaves were the ones who started living in the region, in the island. That's why most of the people right now in Barbados are descendants of African people, not English or any other ethnics.
Well, the Harrison Escapes. I went with my sister, and it was a really beautiful experience. when you are inside of the cave, you feel like you're inside of some animal's mouth, because on the top of the cave there are some rocks with looks like teeth or some animal, and it's a really beautiful experience. When you are inside of the cave, there are some nature, and they are so big, and it's a very recommend experience to visit and stay there with your family. Or
Finally, we have the Mount Game, that it's a rum, as you can see. Mount Gay is the brand. It's a distillery. It's the oldest distillery the humanity have. It has been working since, as you can see in the bottle, 1703. It's a really good rum. It's one of the most awarded and elaborated rum. Right now, it's also a product they sell to more than 110 countries. So yeah, you should definitely try it once you can. And also the distillery right now, it's like a touristic point. People go to see how the distillery works. And well, those are some few data about Barbados. It's a really rich country in culture. It's geological formations. The isle by itself, it's really unique. So not many people are talking about Barbados. Many people doesn't even know it exists, but it's a really beautiful place. As you can see, there's a lot of things we can find in just a few minutes. So give it a try if you can. And really sure, I would love to go to Barbados. I'm sure you will love to. Here, my friend went like 2 weeks, right?
I was there like 2 weeks in July of 2019, and I really recommend you to visit Barbados if you have the experience. The people, the places, the culture, they are beautiful things, and I really recommend you to go if you can.
So there you have it by the first hand. He went there, you know what he's saying. So hope you like it. Hope you're having a good presentation and take care. Bye.
Hello guys, my name is Angie Stupiñan. Today I will talk about Mexico. There are curious facts that I didn't know. The name Mexico means place in the center of the moon, el lugar en el centro de la luna. Did you know that Mexico introduced chocolate, chili, and corn to the rest of the world? And finally, in addition, there are more than 200,000 different species of animals and plants in Mexico, making it one of the richest and most diverse countries in the world. Thank you. Bye.
United States. The first is California is the state that produces the most seismic movements because it is located between Pacific plates and North American plates. Yeah. The second is that in the year 1867 bought to Alaska for 7 and 8 millions. Yeah, and in last time the Christmas was illegal in United States until the year 1836, and Harvard is the oldest university in this country.
About Canada. The zebra and elk are the national pets of Canada, but are representative animals and are found in the national currents. Newfoundland and Labrador is actually closer to London than Vancouver. It's the third country with the purest air in the world, only behind Estonia and Mauritius. There are more than 200 ethnic origins since, for many years. It was inhabited by a large number of Aborigines from different cultures. For every 12 students in the country, there is one teacher. 1 in 5 Canadians were born outside the country.